You are listening to KC Sports Network, proudly presented by Emprise Bank, your partner in possible.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Currently. It's your favorite Teal Talk twins, the your boy Daniel Kooser and Christopher Wright. Chris, talk to me.
Did you just come up with that?
Yeah, just triple T's, baby.
Wow. Okay. That was pretty nice, but I mean, I'm excited, man. 9 days away from the season. Nine.
Holy shit.
It wasn't that long ago. It felt like that off season started, right? And then all these fun things started happening, and it felt like it was, forever away. 9 days away, man. 9 days.
Get your road trip playlist together. We got some games to go to, my friend. It's getting exciting.
Oh man, I can't wait, man. Can't wait.
If we're gonna be carpooling up to games, I might have to give you access to the Spotify playlist so you can throw some tunes on there as well, and we just shuffle that bad boy.
Buddy, I don't think you or anybody else will be interested in some of the stuff I got, but it should be fun.
What do you got? Metallica? What do you got?
Oh no. I mean, we're gonna have some some industrial metal. What do you say about that?
Some Kill Switch Engage? Are you all about that?
So, I did see them back in the day in Lawrence. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Industrial metal. Listen to this, man. Listen to this. I don't even know how to classify that.
I like anything. We can do metal. We can do Enya. We can do some classical music.
What are we taking? Bubble baths?
Why not? Like I can listen to anything, man. Anything but country music. I don't want to upset anybody out there, but I'm not a country music guy.
Nah, bro. I think I could play couple country songs that would get you. Have you heard of Hardy? Have you heard of this Hardy?
I don't even know who or what that is.
He's classified as country, but there's a couple songs that's like almost metal. Like he screams, and I'm like, hold on. This is like some serious crossover shit. You'd probably get down on it. So when we get off of this, we'll talk about it.
We could do some some Tupac, some DMX on the way up. I don't know.
Oh man, listen to this guy. I like it. All right, well we'll give you the keys to the playlist and see what you come up with. Man, 9 days away from the start of the season, which means an additional 7 days from the home opener. Portland coming to town, a little rematch. No better time than right now to say that game is on big CBS. The CBS. Like, you got Paramount Plus, boom, it's on your local CBS. You got an antenna, boom, tune into KCTV5, it's on there. You know what I mean? That's crazy, right?
I love it. I mean, first and foremost, it's a rematch of the championship. I mean, obviously, we're there for revenge. Our star power name-wise has significantly increased from last year to this year. I mean, I don't know what other matchup you would have. That is got to be the premier primetime game.
Is that Final Four weekend as well?
That I don't know. It could be.
Because I think Final Four is on CBS, right? Primarily. I don't know. We can check that. But I think that our game's at like noon. So they don't have Final Four games probably till like 5. So this game will presumably lead into like pre-game basketball coverage. That's pretty great. I love it.
I mean, go to the bar, watch the Current, go to a watch party or something, and then stay there and watch, hopefully, KU hanging around.
Man, you got me wondering who has Final Four. Yep, CBS. There you go. There it is. Good times. Love it, man. You said watch KU. Don't even get me excited. I saw a stat, dude. Everyone talks about these quad one wins. Quad one wins. I feel like this is the first year I've ever heard about quad one wins. I don't know why I'm hearing so much about it now. But then they look like the past 5 years, people who had the most quad one wins ended up winning the championship. Or KU's team was number 1 in 2020 and didn't get a chance to even compete for the championship. 2022, they won the championship. Baylor in 2021, I believe. And now this year, KU has the most quad one wins. I don't know. We're a college basketball podcast now. It's March Madness. Shit's wild, bro. Shit's getting crazy.
I can't put any. I mean, I can't put any confidence in KU right now. Just watching they're really hit and miss, man. They could dominate or they could just
If you're listening to this right now, we're probably losing to Howard and probably making some second half comeback. So I'm just throwing that out there. That's how it goes. Stop me if you heard it before.
Oh man.
Well, dude, there was a KC Current game, quote unquote game this past weekend. So does this classify as a victory pod for KC Current? I mean, they won 2-1 in San Diego, dude. Who scored goals, you ask? Well, thank you for asking. Goals by Mimi Larson and Michelle Cooper. Newbies, dude. Newbies. New to the team, new to Kansas City. That's exciting. I don't know. 2 new people getting on the board like that.
No, you said it well. Larson's goal was in, I believe, the 39th, and Cooper's was in the 45th.
All in the first half.
So it just goes to show you how good our attack can be. And Dabinia didn't play, so we have some of our key pieces did not play in that preseason game, but it just goes to show you the kind of depth we have attacking, which really just kind of makes me wonder what Hamilton's role is going to be towards the end of the season. I imagine she's going to start off, right? She's going to start off up top. But as Cooper gets more time, as Larson gets used to the system, with Cooper, what we look at in the beginning of the attack might look a little differently towards the tail end of the season.
Yeah, very true.
I just 3 goals we have is Kaiser, Larson, and Cooper, right? So, if I'm Hamilton, I'm a little nervous right now.
You think so?
I mean, she's competes her heart out, right? She gives everything she's got, so she's gonna make some plays. And I love Hamilton, but you have a lot of talented, players around your spot. It's gonna be tough to hang on to it.
Good point. I feel that. I don't know. Just seeing 2 new people on the score sheet got me excited, and it was against San Diego. I know you're thinking it's preseason, Coos. Relax. It's not a big deal. No, it's not a big deal, but it's goals. It's goals in the preseason, and that's something. First half goals, man. So presumably they probably they changed shit up in the second half, maybe roster wise.
Yeah. I just love that Cooper is up there, man. I mean, that's got to be a confidence builder, right? Rookie coming in, training your tail off, and then immediately, getting a goal in a preseason game. That's got to be validation from a lot of her hard work and a confidence builder. That's going to help her move forward.
Yeah. Cooper's goal was a little assist from CC Kaiser.
Okay.
So CC was absolutely still involved in this attack, and that's awesome. I don't know, man. It's awesome. It just feels that, did you see that Alex Loera had an opportunity as well? Fed by her buddy Chardonnay Curran. Are they buddies or are they dating? Do we know this?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay. I can't speak anything into the ether, but obviously you see things on Instagram and stuff, and it sounds like dating. And let's just say I wouldn't hate that. I would love it. Fucking adorable. So teammates assisting each other and shit. Also going home together like that. It's fucking adorable, dude.
They would be I don't know, a pretty cool power couple, but I don't even know if they're dating. So it's kind of weird, but good for them one way or another. They're both fantastic on the field, and I don't know, they're going to be a crucial part of this season for sure.
Yeah. Some things of note, by the way, we did not do a full line change at halftime. Changed the goalkeepers out, brought in Cassie Miller at the half. Izzy Rodriguez came in for Kate Del Fava in the 59th. Looks like Jenna Weinbrenner came in for Elizabeth Ball at halftime.
Interesting.
Rylan Childers came in the 66th for Gabrielle Robinson. Get a little, 25-minute look at Rylan. And looks like Chardonnay Curran came in for CC Kaiser at halftime as well. So a couple halftime changes just to see a little something new with the formation and whatnot. But Kristen Hamilton played the full time. Michelle Cooper played the whole time. So did Lowe, Spanstra, and Loera and Mace. So there you go.
It's a great rundown, sir. Good rundown.
Pretty cool, man. I feel that, going out to San Diego, probably loved it. I want to say, they said it was 62 degrees out there. Well, it's 64 degrees right now. But have you heard the wind today? We're in a wind advisory, buddy. My wife went out and took out the trash cans. We had extra ones, so the city was coming to pick it up. The lid flew up, hit her in the face. Yeah, maybe I laughed slightly, but then you check, oh my gosh, you okay? And then you laugh harder once you find out they're okay. But that puppy, boom. Oh,
let me ask you a question. Did you get on video, any kind of surveillance or ring or anything like that?
Nothing like that. I just,
man,
she didn't have to tell me this. She didn't have to tell me, but I'm using my imagination. It's very funny. So, but thoughts and prayers to her.
That is fantastic.
So good. Man, we are just counting down the minutes, dude. Counting down the minutes to KC Current. I was speaking to some people the other day. A lady who has a daughter in 8th grade, plays soccer here in Topeka. And, I start talking about the podcast. I start talking about KC Current and seeing if they've ever been out to any games, because you kind of assume soccer people have been to sporting games.
Right.
And that's true. They have. But KC Current games still may be kind of new for people, maybe not quite in the mainstream ear of them. And she goes, I really want to get her out there. I really want to get her exposed to an environment like that. And I had nothing but good things, man. We just connected, and I really talked it up and said it's just a totally different atmosphere than sporting. Real family friendly. I think it would be a great time for y'all. So I'm excited to get back out there with you and Vanessa, buddy. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, same here. I'm more than excited. But just going back to what you're saying, man, it just goes to show that the potential of growth for the Current and for the Kansas City, Topeka, Lawrence, maybe a little further outside of Kansas City. I mean, I feel like we can kind of take it for granted right now. But, we got to watch, soccer when we were kids. We got to watch football, KU basketball. I could not imagine what it'd be like to be a fan of a sport and not have a major team to watch them play, right? So yeah, that's super cool. Hopefully they are able to make it out to a game, and hopefully there's a lot more like them that make it out to the first game.
Absolutely. Well, dude, little training update. We don't have a game. Preseason's done, right? No preseason games left. They're going to come back to KC and train for a couple weeks. We don't have a game to preview because that'll be next weekend. Very exciting stuff. But I guess Dabinia and Vanessa DiBernardo have been a little hurt, right? A little knocked up, a little injured. I had read online before you sent me your notes today. I've read that Dabinia was in a knee brace, but doing some work at training today. And DiBernardo was also running around with the ball, and so was Morgan Gautral, right?
Right.
So are these? Oh, Mallory Weber. You put Mallory Weber doing some more ball work on the side as well too. So are we worried about any of these injuries potentially having a long-term impact, or is this just precautionary stuff?
I think for DiBernardo and Gautral, it's just veterans, warming back in there. We have plenty of depth. We have plenty of young players. Give them the preseason minutes, kind of a thing. I think they're veterans just working their way back in. I don't think it's anything worth noting. Weber is obviously coming off of her major injury. So it's nice to see her get back in there. Dabinia, I saw pictures with her with the knee brace on as well. It's nice to see her running around. I believe she got the injury playing with Brazil. I don't think it's significant. I think it's enough to warrant just a cautious approach. And then she'll get back in there probably sooner than later.
Not a fan of these players getting hurt with their national sides, man. Not a fan of that. What do you do? How do you prevent that? It's just shit happens, right?
Yeah, especially when they make a lot of their money with the national teams. You can't tell these players not to,
right?
And you shouldn't, right? This is a source of pride for them. It's a source of income. It just sucks.
That's the thing.
You're on the end of it.
I think there's certain rules that, what am I trying to say? During official international windows, players have, if they're called, it's up to them whether they want to go or not. But if they're called during like a non-official international break, I believe managers and teams can block a player from going to their international side. Did you know this?
I did. I saw it with I think the New Zealand coach, the last Olympics, I think, tried to block Ali Riley from playing in the Olympics. Eventually he caved. But I think it's weird, man. If you're a player, you don't want to be a part of that, right? You don't want to come play for a coach who's going to prevent you from playing in a very important national team game.
Yeah, you'd be silly. That would be a detriment to the players' happiness in your club. So right. Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever want to deny someone a paycheck or the glory for playing for their flag? So, well, hey, let's take a quick little break here. Throw it over to some kind of ad for you. We got you. We'll be right back. All right, buddy. Welcome back, everyone. So we've spoken on injuries a little bit. Recap the preseason game. I hear we got some stadium news coming, man. It's going vertical. It's going vertical this month in March, and I can only assume that means actual structures, actual building, and whatnot. So it's not as fun for them to send progress pictures of a bunch of dirt being moved around. That's not exactly the coolest of updates, but we're gonna get some cool updates soon. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's Chris Long, to quote him here. The physical manifestation of the stadium is certainly such a proud moment, and I could not imagine, by the way, the planning it takes for the stadium, the amount of money, the people, the architects, the permits, whatever you call it, like the amount of effort. And to finally see it kind of start to come into fruition, I mean, that's got to be such a proudful moment. And then just to continue with a quote from Chris Long, we are literally showing the world in a very tangible way that we are putting every piece of the foundation into the best women's football club in the world. So he's backing up everything he says. It's being backed up with tangible stadium, man. It's coming, and it's coming, and it's so exciting.
Hell yeah, it is. Everything's just, I mean, we're going to be at this stadium in a year. I mean, assuming, barring any setbacks that may or may not happen, those things happen. We will be attending games at that stadium next March, next April, somewhere around there. So pretty pumped, huh?
That's crazy when you think about it. We are literally, a year away from attending a home game in a new stadium.
Absolutely.
It's flying by.
Down in that area, man. Very cool area. We could really make a trip of it, with things to do down there and whatnot. So other than the usual Dave and Buster's stop in.
Yeah, we had our fun those days.
Dave and Buster's days, man. I remember when my wife got hit in the head with a air hockey puck. Why is she getting hit in the head? Why is that a thing?
But just to paint the picture real quick, just so we don't think Dan is, throwing trash cans at his wife. We were literally playing air hockey, and I was facing Marissa because I think it was us versus you guys. I don't know what we're doing. We're just hitting it around.
No, we were just walking, dude. We were just walking past the air hockey table. And she caught one rogue from someone else that was playing, just a rogue thing. Think about this, the movie Waterboy, where that Kentucky Fried Chicken teacher was walking outside and something flies out the window and hit him in the head. Remember that? And he goes, what hit him? Was it a football or something? Something
I don't remember. Did she make the same noise? I don't. Or did she just...
she played it off like, oh yeah, totally cool. And then we walked away and she was like, fuck. How we all do, You're like, yeah, man, totally fine. I am really hurt. Ouch. Why do we act like badasses so like right away? Why can't we just be vulnerable and be honest?
I just be a soccer player and just roll on the ground, right? Holding our leg, even though we got hit in the head.
Oh my God. If buddy.
That's funny.
No, stadium's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to get down there and see progress pictures of it as well.
Do you think the streetcar, real quick, will be there by that time? Because didn't they want the streetcar or whatever it is?
I mean, there's talk of that, right? And especially looking for, World Cup expansion for that as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be part of the deal with the stadium, is making sure the streetcar can make it all the way down there. But I don't know. I don't know if that's in progress or not.
Well, it's pretty cool. I think they'll probably have like shuttles as well, like free shuttles maybe, like they did when we went down to the stadium groundbreaking. I don't know. We'll have to see, man. More news will probably come out. So you got your season tickets in your SeatGeek? You got that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pretty exciting. So NWSL announced a new expansion team. Not really a surprise to any of us, because we kind of already talked about how this was already going to happen months ago, right? So the Utah Royals, back in business, man. They're coming back. They'll be back in the league next year. So they took a team from Kansas City. We took it right back. And they're like, well, I guess we better just start our own. So nothing like having to spend $2 million to pay a fee to get into this league. Pretty easy money.
Makes me wonder why we all didn't try and do that, right?
Yeah.
But now the expansion fee is like $50 million. So that should go to show where the league is headed. But I believe when the team left to Kansas City, that $2 million was built into the team leaving. They could get one back for $2 million. So they certainly got a bargain, right? I'm happy for them. They had, I believe it was like an average attendance of 11,000 people. So, I mean, huge fan base, a great fan base out there. So I'm happy for them. Just going to grow the NWSL in the US, man. The only thing I don't like with expansion teams is the expansion draft. Yeah. So we fall in love with these players. You know, we love them as part of this team. And then there's nothing you can do. You're going to lose somebody.
You could absolutely lose somebody. Like, that's just how it goes. Usually they get like 5 picks, something like that. Kind of sucks to be one of the teams that has these high name players, but also you get to, put protection on, a full 11 or whatever normally. So what's a little upsetting is that we did not get to partake in this expansion draft. We did not get to do that because we were not an expansion team, right? We right. Just, all we did was move the team from Utah to Kansas City. So,
yep.
And is that a cheaper way to do that? Did we do it cheaper than to do an expansion team in Kansas City?
I don't see a scenario where outside of Kansas City and Utah, there'll be a team for $2 million coming in. Yeah. So I think it's probably one of the cheapest ways that we were able in Utah to get their team back.
Well, as passionate fans, I am happy for the passionate fans in Utah, who were probably falling in love with their team, and then we just took it, and they had to just deal with it, right, and kind of sit around for a couple of years, and now they get a team back. So I bet they're pretty ecstatic about that.
Well, we had a really crappy sexist owner with FCKC, and then they had one with, Utah Royals. So it's frustrating and sad that this is the way that teams have moved because of this, which should never be the case to begin with. We know what it's like to lose a team because of a really crappy sexist owner. And then, they had the same experience. So for both of us to get our teams back under new ownership, leadership, I mean, it sucks we had to go through it, but it worked out well, I think, for everybody, except for the players.
So too. Yeah, I find it these days, like, how can you even be? I mean, I know it's probably pretty easy for some people, but it sounds bizarre to me to own a women's anything and be sexist. Like, I don't know. The world has just changed in dramatic ways. And if you're still caught in the past, I'm just like, man, either catch up or go home. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels weird.
I don't know. Some of the emails that were released by the FCKC owners, and then with the RSL owner previously, I can't fathom being in a world where that's acceptable, or even like seeing. I've never seen something like that, to be honest, in my work. I couldn't imagine seeing that and then being a norm. Like, I don't know, man. It's maybe we're lucky. Obviously we're guys, we don't have to deal with it, right? But I'm just glad that we're moving on from that generation of shit.
A lot of stuff out there, bud. A lot of bad, negative stuff going on. So, if you're listening to this and you're a guy and you're sexist, what the hell's the matter with you? Like, what do you get your shit together? Like, let's move forward, man. Grow, progress, all that shit. So, dude, we're coming. What happened? This just happened today, right? Today, yep. March 15th, FIFA 23 for the NWSL inclusion into that game was pushed back like a week or so.
I guess they just didn't have it finalized like they thought. I mean, it just got pushed back a week, which
how does that happen?
I don't know how you make promotional videos and promote it, to high heaven and then have to push it back. But I mean, I don't have the game yet.
When was it supposed to come out?
Today.
Yeah,
it was supposed
to come out. So they made
today.
the announcement today that it's not going to happen.
Yeah. So
weird, man. Very weird.
One more week and then we get to, win a championship with the current in the game. So
one more week. Very true. You still gaming? You ever get on there at all? It's been a long time for me.
It's been a while for me as well.
I think the last time I truly played online was with you when we played through Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Right? Isn't that? And we just played it through the whole day.
We crushed it.
Beat it.
We crushed it. Yeah.
I remember.
We need to find another co-op game. I know we're getting off the rails a little bit, but we actually played FIFA against each other one time way back in the day, and you beat me.
Yeah.
And I never forgot it. And we need to have a rematch.
No, I don't want to play again. I like to be undefeated.
Okay. We're playing with an Xbox at your place. Is that right? And at the time I was a PlayStation guy. So
really?
Yeah, I'm just making excuses now.
Oh, there it is.
But
the controllers are super different.
It was not a fair playing field. So I need a shot at redemption.
Dude, I knew I didn't want to play again. When you were like, I want a rematch, I was like, nah, I don't got time. I don't got time. Very busy. Because I know that shit's like fluky sometimes. I'm like, I don't know how I won. I don't normally win. So let's just take it and run.
I'm a competitive guy, man. I want to keep playing until I win. If it takes a best of 5, best of 7, whatever it is, we're gonna keep it rolling.
That's my wife. We my wife wanted to play about 4. We played 4 games of Monopoly because she wanted to play till she won. She won on the 5th game. I was like, I can't keep winning. I'm too good at this.
At that point, do you take pity? You're like, oh look, you won.
No, you don't ever want to throw them a bone because that's almost worse. Like
it is.
Marissa's not the type which is like, let me win one. She doesn't want you to let her do anything. So I don't. I don't. I start putting hotels on shit. You're done. You're done.
Make them earn their victory.
Earn that shit, man. Dude, this could be one of the shorter episodes. Do you have anything else we need to be talking about?
Actually, let's do a few predictions after the break.
Let's take a break then. We're breaking. Ready? Break. And we're back. You like that? Like I throw it to break? I stayed paused too.
You gave me some intense eyes and the finger. The
good
finger
eyes,
right
in the whites. Yeah.
I did.
Absolutely. Hey, still trying to get you to come see Something Rotten, Topeka Civic Theater. So I got a lot of people from KC coming on Sunday. Where you at?
I think they actually have a concert.
You're going to a concert on Sunday?
Yeah. It's a electro metal concert over. I don't even know where it's at. I think it's by the World War I Museum. That's where the venue is on Sunday.
Nighttime situation or?
Yeah, but it doesn't start till like 9. Do you know how hard that's going to be for me?
Then you could totally make the show, bro. We start at 2:00.
Oh, do you? Is it 2?
It's a 2:00 show.
Okay. Is that when everybody's going to be there?
I mean, that's when the show starts.
Okay.
So, I mean, the doors open at 1, but like, if you want to get your snacks or whatever in there, but Jimmy's coming down with Brittany.
Okay.
Chip's coming, dude. Chip's bringing Megan.
I assumed it was at 9, or not 9, but later that evening. And I was going to have
Sunday matinees.
Matinees are cheaper, right? With you guys.
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What are you saving money for, anyways? What is this? You buying a house?
Trying.
I feel
trying. But yeah, no. Now that I know it's at 2, I thought it was later in the evening. I might be able to make it out.
Hey, I tell you, I'm only telling you this because I know how sad you'll be if you knew what you're missing. Like it's insane, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm coming out. It's gonna happen. I'm excited for it. I haven't seen you since the Adams Family, so it's a long time.
This is weekend 3 of 5. So there are times coming, and I don't know. Vanessa coming? Does she want to come?
She will be out of town.
She'll be out of town. So maybe you wait until she can come.
I need to pay more attention to the schedule because I don't even really know.
All right, this is live. Yeah. This is live badgering to get you to go. This is live pressure.
It is. And on that note, I'm going to try and break the pressure. This is a terrible transition. But let me ask you, is there any preseason predictions that you want to make? And anything you think that you can manifest into happening? And any where do you think we're going to finish this season? Do you have any team MVPs?
First place, bro. First place championship. There it is. You got to build off it, right? You got to build off last year. You were on the cusp of greatness and you didn't make it. You're not going to stay on that cusp again. So I'm going to go all in and get excited about it because why the hell not? Why not be excited about it and go watch every game every week with that same excitement that we're going to be champions. World NWSL champions.
I think it would be foolish to go, to not pick first or second place, right? As somebody who, is always pessimistic about their teams at times, I don't like to say my team is going to win the championship, but it's really hard not to see us making it an incredibly deep run, right? Made it to the championship last year, beat OL Reign, beat an incredibly stacked roster, and then we got significantly better. It would be madness to say that we're not going to finish, first place or second place, right? So I think we're going to make a deep run to the championship. I kind of hope we play Portland again because I want to, get that redemption. But I mean, I don't, unless we have injuries, I don't see any way we don't make a deep run.
It'd be nice, man. Be real nice. I think that, team MVP, you think Labanta's not coming out with her, with her swagger and wanting to help the team win. I know you got these big names such as Dabinia and Michelle Cooper being promising additions, but I think Michelle Cooper is going to be a bright spot. I'm going to say Labanta team MVP because I just think she's going to bring that kind of fire every week.
I don't want to, but I'm going to agree with you. I just want to do something differently. That's why I don't want to agree. I think that if she's healthy, Dabinia, I don't see why she wouldn't win MVP because she's that good. But she's going to play, she's going to play in the World Cup. She's probably going to take a few games off here and there, to rest. I see Lowe playing every game.
Yeah.
And I just see her with the new addition she has in front of her, with the addition she has behind her. And just overall, I don't see how she won't be in that MVP conversation. And French could as well. I think, French could very easily be MVP.
Listen, we know, soccer is about how you keep your body. It's about your body. Are you staying fit? Are you staying soccer fit? Labanta stays fit, dude. She stays I don't know, man. Just she can move around and doesn't look like she eats damn carb half the time. Like she's taking care of her damn self, looking like, Graham Zusi, always taking care of himself out there for sporting. Those bodies don't quit. Those are soccer bodies. She's gonna be a machine, man.
I agree. I think, often it felt like she was making the engine go last year, right? Like she was facilitating everything and we just weren't finishing, or we just, she would make a nice pass and just needed one pass after that to put a good shot on goal. And we've leveled up around her. So I see no reason why her production will not be that high. Now, I don't know if she's going to take the PKs. We'll see. Because, Dabinho or somebody else might take those. But
true.
From that perspective, I don't know. But I think on the field, she's going to be even better.
I think so too, man. It's exciting stuff. Next week, we'll get with you guys. We'll get to preview a home open, or not a home opener, a season opener, a game. We get to watch meaningful KC Current soccer. It's finally here, and it's exciting stuff, dude.
We've almost made it, man. Almost made it. 9 days away.
Almost made it. Absolutely. What's good with you? Anything else going on?
I got to go take a look at buying one of these something's rotten tickets.
I'm telling you, man.
Podcast.
You could look at the schedule. Vanessa's gonna be mad when you come home talking about it and telling her how great it was and you wish she was there. So, I mean, if there's a way you can wait to bring her with you, I would highly recommend it. Let's just say my wife is seeing it for like a fourth and fifth time, and not for me, just because the show's that good. It's not even, I'm whatever, but the show as a whole is just so freaking hilarious. So we've had listeners come and see, man. We've had listeners show up that listen to the podcasts and the network and everything. So pretty exciting.
Will these ever be released on video, or these in person only? You got to see it. You got to be there.
In-person stuff, man. Copyright stuff, It's cool, though. Everyone that saw me that first week, I had zero voice. So that sucked, but now we're back. Vanessa, talk to her, because she's going to be mad. She'll be mad. Just throwing it out there.
Right on, man.
All right. I appreciate you, buddy.
Of course.
The gang, we're going to get the hell out of here. We have talked for about 35 minutes here, and life is good. Life's exciting. Things are settling down. So if you need to get a hold of us, we're at Twitter and Instagram, at NoOtherPod, at Dan Kooser, at Chris Wright 21. Send us an email, nootherpod@gmail.com. What else am I missing? Leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify as well. Helps people find the pod, helps people know what the pod's about. So we're excited to be here doing this every week for you guys. Teal Talk Twins. And we'll see you guys later. We love every single one of you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching this production of KC Sports Network, the fastest growing sports media network in Kansas City. Check out these videos that feature our team of more than 15 former players, insiders, and analysts, bringing you the best Chiefs coverage you can find. Entertain, educate, inform. KC Sports Network.